however we can. I know the ladies don't like our traditional ramp-up style, so I'm happy to dedicate myself to sort of her wheel if she turns up. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a 5.7k lead-in, isn't it? I don't know if you guys just want to roll around on our own and do our own thing. The ATP big guns aren't here, so you haven't got your John Moores of this world and your Campbells. You've just got your Reg Croys, who are their sort of lead-out guys. So I don't think we really. Then there's not masses of them because they've all got. Nurse Daniel's not here. They've all got stuff on this weekend apparently. So ATP, there's no point like sitting on their wheel. I don't think. I think we can probably just roll around as a group and do our own thing really.
Let's just do our own thing together.
Yeah, and so obviously the difference this week, just to make it clear to everybody, is that it's not individual sprints. So it's not your 4 individual sprints. You're not getting 100 points for each sprint. You're getting 100 points total for your 4 sprints combined. The time will be combined, and it will be who has the least time for their 4 combined sprints will be the winner, and we'll do it backwards like that, 185, 70, whatever it is. So yeah, hopefully it works in Swift Power. Otherwise, we just have to do the unofficial results on the Facebook page.
Yeah, no problem. I'm quite happy to just ride with us lot, and then we just ride in a group, and then we'll work out our lead outs.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Oh, Mr. Miller.
I probably won't go out, but I won't do a long lead out. So
No, you're not going to do it.
We're working for you today, Gary.
You're not leading out, mate. You're racing. You're the man.
Yeah, we're riding for you. You've got the best sprint over, Gary. So we're going for you.
Yeah, sorry, mate. The rules are last in Discord has to be the one.
Well, hopefully I can do it in 4 sprints. That's the problem. I can usually do 1 or 2 and then I'll opt for 4.
No. Don't use it all up on your first one because you've got to count all 4 together, and then it's just your combined time. Does it?
Yeah.
Sounds good. I'll use the team to help me.
Oh yeah, we're here to do whatever we can. That's for sure. Sandra, same for you. Hey Sandra, we'll do the same for you. We'll work for you here because I think you're going to be our best chance in E. So yeah, we'll just if you want somebody on your to lead you out or to sit in front of you at a certain pace, just shout it out. I know you ladies don't like to go as early as we go, so if you want to go up a bit earlier and one of us will come with you and give you a lead out from there, whatever works for you, we'll do that.
I'm knackered now. I just went early.
What's that still calling leaving the gate? 11.
Yeah, sorry, I went early. I thought I was leaving Gary out.
Where is everybody?
I'm at
Position 134.
147 for me.
Dan Andrews has just gone flying past me.
I'm just testing out the first segment. I'm officially up Jake's ass.
Yeah.
For some reason, every time I log in, it's resetting my socks to like ankle length socks, and it looks like I've got no socks on. I don't understand why it keeps doing it. That's really annoying. Yeah, it's super annoying. It's not a good look.
Where is everybody shooting those ones?
83rd.
It looks like mine's stopped bouncing around now, about 115. 146. 146. Jake's Gary's just in front of us. Oh, I'll slow down. There's Gary, I think. Yes, Gary.
Hello, I'm with you. I'm right behind Simon. 148.
Oh, here's Patrick. I was just about to message you. He's just jumped on. Hey, Patrick, we were just talking about what we're going to do. We're going to have our protected riders are going to be you and Gary for the sprint, so you can go all out on the sprint, and we'll sort of give you guys draft around and do the lead out, but we'll go easy between the sprints. It's a slightly different format today, so it's 4 sprints still, and it's like the usual sprint series where it's fastest through the sprint and nothing else matters, but it's going to be your combined time across all 4 sprints this week. So there's only 100 points on offer, and it's just going to be who has the fastest time when they've got all their 4 sprints combined. So the thing is going to be about having 4 fairly consistent, decent efforts, not even necessarily the fastest, but just 4 pretty consistent efforts. So yeah, we'll lead out Gary, Patrick, and Sandra, and the rest of us will be on lead out duty this week.
Just be aware, Patrick, there's only going to be snow riding in our lead out. We're not following anyone else today.
Yeah, because ATP haven't got very many riders. They've got just a couple today, not their big guns. So we've probably got the biggest group. What, 145 now, if everyone wants to sort of think about grouping up soon.
So group up around 145, you said?
Yeah, please, Patrick. We've got a few of us here. I think there's a few further up the road. Yeah, we'll group up. The first sprint's at 5.5k. So we've got a little while to get together.
Right, Bradley.
But we'll have Patrick and Gary at the back of our group, obviously, when we get towards the sprint to get the maximum benefit from the draft and all the rest of it. So we'll have those guys to the back. But we'll group up first and then we'll figure that out. And Sandra, I don't know what you want to do, if it's going to be better to take a rider a little bit up the road and try to jump on as we come past, or what you'd rather do, or if you want to sort of sit at the front of the group, whatever you think is best, really.
I think I would just stay a little bit in front of the group, like this 2 seconds I have now.
Yeah.
I think it's the best because I'm not in a good sprinting mood, I think, today. And it's better to work with the other two. And I would just try to get the group through the sprint.
Okay, sounds good. But we don't mind, we're more than happy to dedicate somebody to sit there with you if you want. So maybe see how you get on first. We can more than happy to sit someone there with you.
I can lead Sandra out if you like. I'll just sit in front of Sandra and she tells me when to go.
Yeah, we can do that because we'll have a few of us. We'll have me, Chris, Colin as the lead outs, and Dan Andrews as the lead outs for Patrick and Gary. And then
I'll just
okay, sounds good.
I'll just sit in front of you, Sandra. You just tell me when you want to start the sprint.
Okay.
What's coming up now?
Right, I'm at 2.1k, position 146. Where's Colin, Chris, and Dan?
121. I'm just waiting for you. It's all right. I got you.
So you just have to shout instructions with me, Sandra, and tell me when you
I've got you on the companion app map anyway, so I can see where you are. You're not far behind me.
And I'll go about 2 seconds of following, I think.
Yeah, so good.
Standard.
Dan, where are you?
I'm up in front. I'll lead out on the next laps.
Dan's on what take you?
Sorry, what did you say, Sandra?
I'm just in front of you.
Cool. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
So yeah.
So Gary's a couple of seconds behind. It's a couple of seconds ahead with Colin and Chris. So we'll all group up pretty shortly. Cool. And obviously there's not going to be any big groups in this, guys, so it's going to be important we sort of stick together and make as big a blob as we can for that draft, because there's not going to be many big groups, I don't think, today.
Do you want to stop anywhere, or do you want to group up on a roll?
Not on the first one. If we're all together, we don't need to stop, but if we're not together, we'll have to stop at the red banner.
Okay. That's fine. Is that
We
the
should be together.
1K8? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should be together then, I think.
So we'll remember the team to get to the starting line about 5 to 10 kilometres an hour. And then let it all go from there, isn't it?
Yes.
So what's your plan, Sandra?
The ladies like to go a bit later, Simon, so I imagine Sandra's going to say she's going to want to go ahead of the group.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Can you hear us now, Simon? No.
But when does the sprint start? At 5.5?
5.5.
5.5, okay, great.
Yeah.
this the same sprint segment we were doing yesterday?
That's
Yes.
the one. Yeah, that's it, Patrick. Yeah.
Copy. So yes, sir. Good tip I got yesterday is when you see the sign for 300 meters, that's a good time to get started on your sprints. In case the other guys told me on that yesterday, it worked out good for me.
I'm pretty sure I gave you that tip. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which was it. That's what I said.
That's exactly
You guys told me that yesterday. It worked great for me.
Exactly. It is really like a good spot to go. Like, obviously, everyone's a bit different. Chris likes to go a little bit earlier, I think. And some people like to leave it a bit later. But I prefer it on that 300 metre mark. It's a really good signal for me to just go.
Yeah, I prefer not to bother, really.
So I think that's a little bit early for me. So I will just try to start between 300 and 200.
Okay, so there you go, Simon. That sounds good.
Yeah, what power do you want going into that point? What do you want to ramp up to?
I try to ramp up before to 220 watts. My max
220,
watts
okay.
are just around 520 at this time because I lost some. So I'm not very fast.
So you want around about around 220 then, yeah?
Okay, let's group up here, guys, because we can see the 1 kilometre banners on the other side of the road, so we've got to be together before we get into that.
Try to see behind me first, haven't you?
Or if you're ahead at that point, wait. Dan, where are you? I still don't see you.
I'm doing 70 watts right now on the mall
Why do you sound so knackered?
because I wanted to hang with the front group, and that was it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then I can.
Oh, and I also. Sorry.
So no, go for it.
I also have a van as a power up, so I just stick to Simon's swing.
Cool. I don't know, do we want to let Simon and Sandra just sort of get a little bit ahead as well?
Yeah, if you could, please. They are.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. But I think we'll gain on them pretty quick when we get onto the mall there.
They're about 10 seconds ahead already, I think, don't they?
We'll still close on that pretty quick.
Come
because
back together.
Yeah, we accelerate sort of when we're going into the sprint quite a lot compared to the front group, I think.
Oh, the ADPs are waiting.
Well, we don't need to, I don't think, unless you really want to.
No, we'll roll past them, I think.
Cool. We'll let Patrick quickly get on as well because it's going to get fast pretty soon. So
They got three up front.
Okay, I'm only 1 second behind, so I wouldn't change your pace. I would just do what you do. I'll easily catch up. Catching up right now.
Good stuff. Okay, so we've got like a K as we go under the banner. You know the drill. We kind of ramp it up a little bit as we go around the roundabout and the archway, and then it's just going to be the front group. Try and not go above, 4.5. The people on the front of our Gary and Patrick group, until we at least hit the sort of 400 metre mark, and then ramp it up a little bit. And we'll kind of be trying to give them a bit of a lead out with the idea that we're sort of peeling off at the 250 mark / the start line. We should really sort of done by then. But the key is going to be not to spike the power too hard. It's not going to be to not go from 3 watts per kilo to 8. It's going to be to sort of gently ramp that up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, there we go. So I'm going to take them to about 220.
Not lose speed here, guys. This is the most important bit, is to not lose speed. Keep the pace here.
I should be okay for Tuesday. That's all I need to tell you.
Okay, guys. Concentrate now.
Yeah.
Okay, ready.
Okay, go.
Hit it.
Kick it.
Oh, man.
You good?
Gary,
Awesome.
We took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We took first to fifth.
ATP haven't gone yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
They had three up in
right now.
They had three in the front group.
I'll give you any money you want. Your man Red Croy ain't beaten sub 10. Any money.
I'm going to.
Is he there?
Gary, Patrick.
Yeah, they know.
Sorry, Sandra, go on.
I was faster than the other e-contestant.
Including Joy. Joy's fast. You beat Joy.
And then it was round about 1 second slower.
Whoa, that's awesome. She's really fast. She often takes first place on the social. And she won.
I think that she's up in the lead group.
She won E-category last time as well.
Hey, Jake, I think she was up in the lead group.
She won. She's not. She's only 9 seconds. She's with us.
She's really?
She's with us.
Okay. Well, the ATP has 3 up there.
Excellent work, Sandra.
Yeah, so good. A whole second buffer as well. She's going to have to work really hard to take a second back over the next few sprints.
Okay, so Patrick and Gary, how was that lead out? Do you want it faster or later, sooner? What do you want?
That felt pretty good for me. Y'all did an excellent lead out for me.
Well, good man.
You guys held the wheel really well, yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same. It was really good. And
I didn't come around to right up the line, so it worked out great.
Beautiful, that's how you want it. Beautiful.
I love we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 though. That's great.
Until everyone else has done that. It might not be the same at the end of that.
Considering I stopped pedalling at 180 metres to go, that's quite funny. But still. I was just sat in your guys' waiting draft as I moved to the back, not pedalling and still flying by because I was just in the slipstream. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's downhill. You don't lose much speed. You've got to go on the start line as fast as you can, don't you?
Yeah, you're so much better off going too early on that one than too late. Too early you can still do all right. Too late you can't.
I don't know, you did always right before the start line.
So was I, mate. I've healed off as we hit the start line. I was done. And I was in the wrong ring. I was in my little ring as well, which was not what I was trying to do. I only realised when we were midway down the archway. No, it's too late now.
Yeah. You can do 200 RPMs, Jake.
Yeah, it felt like that. Sure did.
I did exactly the same, Jake. I was like, oh no, shift up.
Not a good feeling.
My aim was just trying to keep in front of Gary's on the start line, and then I eased up a little bit. Hopefully. Look good.
I don't think ATP would beat us sub 10. That's for sure.
So, Jake, I had the fastest time in the group of Bs that I was with, and I was 3rd across the line, and of all the front riders. And it was
That's
only
great. What about the lead out that your teammates needed?
Hey,
It was that.
Jake, I'm just trying to give you information for Monday.
It's okay. I know you're an excellent driver.
But it was only 12 seconds, so I obviously I think it's going to be a little bit bigger group, so it's probably going to end up being a little bit faster time. But I think people are going to be struggling to get into the 10s after the first lap.
Nobody that's named doesn't begin with Gary or Patrick is sub 10 in this. And sure as hell Reg Croy's not doing it. Or Chuck.
You guys got in, so you guys got in the 10s?
Patrick did.
Well, the top 2 guys definitely did. Well, like Gary got a sub 10, he got 9.98, and Patrick got just literally the other side of 10.
There was a big floods today. It was it looked like someone drafting for you the entire time, as long as we got the back of a huge group.
Makes it a bit, if there was 20 or 30 of us there, it would have been such a much faster time. I think that's to get a sub 10 when there's a group of like 5, 6 of you is pretty good.
What position are you guys in now?
Right, how many times are we doing it? 4?
Yeah, so we've got another 3 to go.
Okay. So on the 4th one and the 3rd, it's going to be more important to make sure you're drafting as well as you two guys are tiring.
Equally important than all of them because you all have it together, isn't it?
Well, they do, but they're going to be like, they could have done that time pretty much without them. So how strong they are, but as they get tired, they're going to need us more. And then you're going to have to tell us if it's too long to go, to hold that pace if we're killing you on the front.
Okay.
Look at this wearing our ZRL winners helmets.
Got to put a helmet on my hair.
I'm so glad that you get something like that, even though it's only a stupid helmet. It's so good. Just like, yes.
Yeah, that competition is cool. You could get something for it. Okay, I don't do it.
Well, they do put your kit in the game, but only if you get to the Premier League, so we've got no chance of that. If there was a big Premier League, maybe. But there isn't.
Oh, yeah, but hell of that.
Yeah, if your name was on the team list, you get a helmet. So,
I think I'm on his 2, right?
So
yeah.
Gary and Simon should check.
I think Gary's got it on.
Gary's got it on? Awesome.
Yeah, or it's one that looks similar.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the ZRF.
Okay.
Not the best looking helmet, but it's cool.
Yeah, exactly. It looks terrible, doesn't it? But I don't even care, man.
I'm not ruining my
It
hair.
does,
Yeah.
it
There's
does
a little-
look rubbish.
A little bit prestige to go with it, though. You know, there's only a
Yeah. Exactly, man.
Dan, like the $5 medals or £5 medals that we do for sprint series, plus shipping, I might add, aren't the world's best medals, but like it's about what they represent, isn't it? When I look at mine, I don't go, "Oh, that looks like an Olympic medal," but I do go, "Oh, I worked hard. That's what counts."
Exactly.
Even Olympic medals are not.
We can recover.
Even Olympic medals are not solid gold. They plate them.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah, it was awesome. The Tokyo Olympics, the athletes were complaining that the gold was flaking off the medals.
Yeah, heard about that. You can't sell them at porn stars either, can you? At pawn shops, like on porn stars. I think that it's illegal to sell them. Things like them and Grammys and Oscars, you're not allowed to sell them. It's quite weird.
So is
Nothing needs to slow down if it comes to
so is Sandra going to need a lead out for me? With you?
Yeah, you work with Coach Sandra, please. Dan.
All right, I'll catch up.
Yeah, 22.
Maybe.
What's up? Are you guys in part of there?
We're 2 seconds behind you.
There's a part of you maybe I'll go with them.
How far back?
Well, guys, what's up? You guys?
Oh yeah, I see them. We can try and jump on them, guys, if you want. Yeah.
Let's try to ride there. Let's ride there.
Try and do it.
They're
You have to accelerate now. You're gonna have to accelerate now if you want to get on.
They're doing.
Oh, they've gone.
I'm here.
That's good.
Let's do this. It's easy.
Are we going? Okay, let's do it.
I can leave British Patrick there.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm in no man's land.
Coach, tell me when to go.
Bad idea.
I'll get you there, Patrick. But there won't be Richard to lead out.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do it. We can get there.
Okay, Sandra, here we go.
Yeah, okay.
You got this, Sandra.
Gary, I'll be left in limbo.
I'm holding.
It didn't work. You're on your own, Patrick.
Yes. Yes.
It didn't work.
Well, I need a break.
There you go, Patrick, because you're all in your own, mate. You had no draft because you left them all.
Sorry, Gary.
Well, that's all right.
I didn't think so.
I'm trying to keep up.
I know, but the bottom of the A's, that group, if they are pushing only 4, they're pushing 4 all the way around, they're not going to go through the sprint like 8, 9. That's the problem.
Yeah, we messed that up.
That was all on me. That was all on me. Bad idea. Lesson learned.
It's all right, we're cool.
I should have shouted it out because I thought Cole was going to wait and I was going to try and get Patrick and then drop back once I got him. But when I looked, Gary was off the back and Colin was there, and I realised I was like, oh shit! So I just dropped straight back. I was about 150 metres before the start of the sprint at that point, so I couldn't really give Gary much when he came past me. It's hard to get up to speed.
I knew they weren't going to go any faster than that. That's why I went through the group, because I thought if I get through the group, at least I can give Patrick a little bit to latch on to me.
On the front.
Yeah, that was my not racing on a team instincts kicking in.
That's
Big
okay.
time.
Yeah, it's all right. Hey. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
I'm going to have to shut that instinct down next time.
Well,
That's a straight one to overcome.
It's not a bad. To be honest, that wasn't a bad move. It's just we needed to make the decision before they went past us, and we sort of decided when they were already 15, 20 minutes ahead of us. At that point, it was difficult to get on. So if we just if we'd said it a bit earlier, I think it was a good idea, because it's not. The pace of the group wasn't that blistering. You can both hold 4.0 for a minute. It's not that bad. You'd both been okay to get to the start of the sprint line and still done a decent sprint and benefit from the draft. Obviously, the damage is done when you're trying to jump on. And then if you don't get on, you're cooked and you're in no man's land. Then you're screwed.
That's what happens.
Tough bit. I'm a bit further back.
I started trying to hop on with you guys, but I knew I wouldn't have anything for 3 and 4 if I did.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Good choice. Good choice.
It was bad cons as well. I should have shouted out what was going on better. But we'll try it again next time.
Yeah,
I think we're still doing okay compared to everyone else. I wouldn't
We'll
worry.
be cool. We'll be cool. Next sprint's will be much better. Okay.
Just 92 got back round and we were also going to the leaderboard even after ATP had done theirs.
How did Sandra get on?
Good.
Faster. Oh, excellent.
Dan, you're on number 1 this time.
Okay,
I've got a draft. I've got a draft power up.
I got nothing.
So
So,
be around about. You need to be about 6:30, just before the sprint. We actually go between the 300 and the sprint line for Sandra.
You need to come back, Chris, or steady up a bit, mate. Sorry. We're only doing 1.1. You're doing 1.5.
Okay.
I think if I ramp up to 6,
We're up in there a bit, mate.
Us 5 can just go get as much recovery as we want, really, because we're just going as a group of 5, aren't we? That's what worked best the first time. So
Yeah,
let's do it
exactly.
again. So get your breath back, so you feel strong, and then we hit it again.
I keep riding with Patrick and his avatar or whatever you call him is fast and nearly as big as my real life.
I bet Patrick's virtual legs don't cramp, Chris. That's the thing.
That's probably the big difference. And not horribly, isn't it?
I think the right bike is giving me a lot of trouble, but I think this real today. Something like they're in China. Sounds like batteries in China.
What's your rider weight, Patrick? Your avatar's 3 square.
Patrick's a big guy.
I don't even think today. That's what I'll be doing. I get on to my telephone. The batteries in the because it sounds bad.
hey, coach.
Bit crappy for me, that, doesn't it?
Good. That'll be on one.
Hey, Coach, if I ramp it up to 6, about 100 meters before the line, and then try to kick it in, I think you guys will have pretty good speed following me.
Yeah, remember Sandra's got a low power than you.
Yeah,
don't
it's not.
Well,
Yeah.
6 is the 500 for me.
Yeah.
So
no, Dan.
Just do what Coach just did, but it's your turn.
Yeah, the thing is, if you've just got a faster time again, just do the same again.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if it is the sprint, it's going to be about 250 odds. No more. Some looks at 220 games.
Shall we come as a bigger group now? So that Simon, have you joined the others?
They are going pretty quick, just so you know. I see them. It's not impossible, but it'll take a bit of effort to stay with them. They're really moving fast.
You probably want to accelerate before they get to you. So you want to sort of try and be out speed as they come past you, rather than try and accelerate as they go past you.
Sorry, what are we doing? I took my earphones out. What are we doing?
We're just doing what we were doing. It's all good.
Dootling.
Okay, well, that's fine.
You've not got your helmet on, Colin. Is it in your
Told ya,
shorts?
I'm not
messed up his hair.
They'll only ruin their hair.
He's kept it in his
What back is that? Oh, yeah. You're
kept it in his shorts. Let's say,
Apparently, Jay mocked my bike. Idiot.
What back is it, Colin?
A yellow one.
who'd have a yellow bike? I ask you?
You tit.
Look at what I'm riding.
Hey, we need a banana.
Look how fast my bike is. Look at me coming past you, Jay.
Yeah, but
Look how fast my bike is.
look at what colour mine is. It's also yellow. It's all.
Yeah, and you've got a stupid ponytail that's sticking down the back of your jersey, and it's wiping your ass for you.
And no socks either. I look like a right hippie.
Yeah, you look like a right trioga, Jake. I think he's a Dogma F12.
Say hello to ATP. ATP just said hello to us.
Just slightly downhill or flat.
Say again, sorry, Patrick.
I have a feather. Power up.
It still helps. I think it's still. No, I don't think it is useless because it's still going to improve your watts per kilo, isn't it?
Yeah.
That
Makes it
essentially
nice,
counts.
It gives you a short acceleration.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It'll still help your watts per kilo.
Copy. I think if it was in the movement section, it may work, right?
Yeah.
Right, well, we did really well on the first one, guys, which is hard to do on this one. Is that we kept the speed going around the corner of the roundabout through the archway. So if we could try and do that again, whilst keeping it tight, that's going to be the fastest route. I think.
Copy.
Okay, Patrick, Gary,
I got you in review.
Don't use any energy.
Try and keep it nice and tight as well. We don't really want to be decelerating from sort of here if we can avoid it.
Don't worry, Gary, I'll get you in. We're all right. We're fine. Come on. There you go.
Yeah, beautiful.
You're fine. Just keep closing. And then you sit on the back there, and I'm going to just pull through past Patrick.
Okay, Dan, start freezing it.
Into your big ring, Jake.
I'm in it, already there.
So then,
You two guys are all right. 3 meters behind. That's good. What did you do?
3 meters, okay. Do not let that go first on one side.
Go. Sandra.
That's the fastest, Sandra.
Oh,
for that
shit.
there, I've made a step change for them.
I think Sandra just Just a bit of time up there.
That one
I'm
should.
just working to the line. I'm working to the line. You just keep the draft. You just keep the draft.
Quick, so yeah. Real quick.
Go, guys.
Let me catch up. That should have been faster.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful. I'll check drift pattern now. See what we did. I think the lead outs want to spread out a little bit because they came past us like 150 minutes to go, didn't they? They didn't have much drift, I don't think. Draft.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Let me tell you all. Hold on, catch my breath. That one was perfect. I'll tell you all. I got the entry speed I needed.
Good man. Well, the thing is, I'm quite happy to kill myself to the sprint line, and then Jake and Chris take you off way up. Yeah?
If there's anything left, if those two expired on the line, we're not going to stay in front of them.
Yeah, I know, but if you're jumping there, yeah.
I can probably save a bit there, but I'm going to need the guys to tell me when they're launching it so I can go as well. Because if they launch it and I don't stop coming around me, I can't do anything. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you tell me a second or two, like you're like, all right, go, then I'll go. And knowing you guys are about to smash it as well, I'll be a fail-safe to sort of shout go when you're going, and I'll try and launch it then as well.
Yeah, because I can hold 6 on that front, 6.5 on the front for a while.
I did that one in the rear view feed. So it's a lot easier to make sure I stayed in front.
Yeah, it's good. It was good, man. It was real good.
The only thing is I can't tell where the line is.
Is Sandra doing okay?
Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. I think when he was on my way.
Sweet.
It was the fastest, I think. What time was it? Well, I did a 12:10, so she was good.
You'd be better off in our group as well.
Yeah.
Because you'll get some advantage to the line. And Jake and I and Colin are only doing that's what I'm saying. You'll probably get towards that table.
It's whether we cook her with a ramp up.
It looks like other teams are actually sprinting. Things I've not heard of before. A lot of them are doing like 11.1s on the sprint, 10.8s, 10.7s. We wouldn't unless you're sprinting, would you?
That's not just a pack ride, yeah.
No, it can't be. And there's loads of them. DPCC, TFC, IWB Ghosts, Cryogen, SPSD, loads of them.
To be fair, the group that we tried to catch the practice course and went through, they actually did sprint past me. Maybe 5 or 6 of them actually did sprint.
Yeah.
But obviously,
They're doing like a ZRL race, aren't they?
Yeah, they just did
FTP around and put sprints on them.
Well, I'm not seeing a time for us yet on the third sprint. We'll just see.
Yeah, look like the kid said.
Have you dyed your hair, Jake?
No, it's changed that on my soft link. It's
it changed.
It's orange. Your hair matches.
It's not a good look. It's the box that are upsetting me the most, more than anything, to be honest. I could live
Well,
with it.
to be fair, you look like a woman, to be fair, mate. Yesterday when I looked at it.
That's what I thought.
Hey, Sandra, this is the last one, so this will be hard as you can physically go.
Can you repeat that, please? So I just
Yeah, it's the last one, so same again, just go hard. I've actually got my ear on. Try and stay on me if you can. Because an airway is worth about a second.
I have an arrow power up. So we're
Nothing for me.
No, we
Yeah, so
didn't
do
do,
I.
so
guys, we didn't do very well.
so
we
I'm
didn't do very
gonna
well on the second sprint, so we have to do well on this last one. I don't know how we did on the third one yet. It's possible we didn't do very well on that. We weren't in the top 10 on the second sprint.
Second sprint was appalling.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're in the top 10 on the last one either, but we'll have to see when it updates in a minute. But at the minute we're not in the top 10 on that, but obviously it takes a while to update.
Okay.
It looks like it's difficult to differentiate in the categories because we're kind of screwed. But I don't know how many of them there will be. You know, I don't know.
Easier to help.
But we've got to do what we did last time, but just like I said, I think we can give them a little bit further on.
Yeah.
Maybe even I'll go a little bit ahead.
Do we not ramp up so fast, so soon?
I think
When you hit your arrow, and you shot off when you hit the arrow. I think you dealt the same kilo with an arrow.
Well, I've got an arrow again.
Like, well, either use it a little bit later or a little bit more gently. I think you ramped up and arrow at the same time. I found that a little bit fast to keep up to the red carpet.
Oh.
I don't have the other guys, they're the most.
So you lead 8 this time, Chris. And I'll sit in front of Gary and Patrick, and then I'll use my arrow and go and sprint, and they can chug on the back of me.
Carry them over the line.
All right.
So, Colin, I'm going to try to have the wheel since you have the arrow boost, and so do I. So I'm just going to use my arrow a bit after you use yours.
Yeah, cool.
That's good, because I got the draft there, so I was getting behind you and the draft.
Yeah, brilliant.
Sounds like a plan. So I'll be building up from the top, gradually from the top of the red carpet through to the start line.
Okay.
Try to get us to about 65. So
Okay, well, I'll sit
behind
behind you and Jake then.
Yep.
Unless Jake's going to sprint as well. You're going to give it a full sprint, Jake?
Do whatever we think is best. I'm not anyway. I can go a bit ahead if you want to make sure I'm going 500 metres, or I could just sit closing the gaps like I did last time.
It's up to you. Right. You choose.
sorry guys, I'm pushing it that way.
It's all right. We've got a long way to go. We're fine.
And the bad thing about riding inside is I really neglect my bike more so than outside. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm already home. I don't really have to worry about it mechanical.
Coach, who's in front? Me or you?
Cool.
Squeeze it up. Squeeze it up.
Tell me when to use my arrow, Coach, so you guys can come around.
So, Chris, when should I drop my arrow? About 200 metres to the line? You reckon?
200 metres from the start? Or?
Yeah, from the start, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to try and start slowly building up from the start of the red carpet, I think. By 300, I'll be getting close to my sprint speed. So
All right.
I guess you're somewhere between
Arrow's
those two
going.
marks.
Hold your locks.
I should minimise your effort.
Okay.
Come on, Sandra. Come on, Sandra.
Right,
Come
Sandra.
on. Come on, Sandra.
Go, 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 Sandra.
Sandra there. Sorry, Sandra.
Great ride. She broke 12.
I'm up here.
You
Thanks.
just lost this.
It's wonderful.
Sandra. Make sure to go through the blue line.
That was an amazing leader. Thank you.
Okay. Don't be building, guys.
That was my fastest.
No building up. Building ball. Hit the line.
Well done, guys.
Oh, nice.
Well done, guys. You two are brilliant. Well done.
Colin. 10.06.
And I stopped so I wouldn't go over the line fast. Just shows what the power-ups do, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I think an arrow is worth a second, almost.
Oh, easy. Well, I actually sat up over the line then, so I wouldn't go past them. So I was catching them with the draft and the arrow.
I think you both beat 72 fastest times on the course in the last
Nice job, Ian.
on the last sprint. That's so fast.
Yay!
The problem with snow is we always work it out on the last one. And then we'll get it for next time.
No, never.
I don't know, man.
Well, that one, I think
That one,
oh, no.
you can have one or two people 10, 15 metres ahead. They
Yeah,
don't make
the bridge.
a difference to them. They're gonna come past us anyway. Like me and Chris were, 15 metres ahead. But it meant that we were able to generate. I know there's not as much draft at 10 metres, but quite a bit, and it will still get you up to speed a bit better. So I think that's probably how we can help a little bit better. But you guys absolutely smashed on the last one. I don't know how you had the legs to do that.
So,
Question. On your screen, Jake, when they came past us, did it look like they slowed down slightly?
No, it actually
Looked like the thing's picking draft hit.
No. So it was slowed down. Gary slowed down, even though he was doing 13.9 when he was about 9 at 10 metres behind us. And passed us at that point. Then the gap actually opened up a bit more. Me and they carried on sprinting, so we just about got past the start line. They came past us as we went past the start line. Me and you, they joined the back of us. Me and you held on for the last sort of 100 metres. So there was a bit where I thought we dropped them, and I looked and I sort of thought, because I thought, oh, Gary's cooked. We haven't even hit the sprint. And I looked down. He was doing 13.9 miles per kilo.
Yeah. Well, we had a little gap, not much. Then I was in front, we bridged over to you, and then to hit it on the line and drop me. But I think my arrow and the draft just kept me with them. It's crazy.
Oh, that's such a shame. You didn't keep it to
Start sprinting.
Well done, Patrick.
I'm expecting you guys to start sprinting. When I start sprinting, that's what I'm going to try to catch you.
Oh, Patrick, well done. Gary, awesome.
great job, guys.
That was real good.
So,
Real good.
I have
Thank you, team.
Yeah, sorry about that second sprint, man. The only lining is that's what I needed to learn.
So I have
It's all a learning curve, mate. That's all it is, a learning curve. And
We got there in the end.
we didn't like it, so we don't have to do it again. It's fine. It's just learning stuff.
We definitely got it right at the end. It looked like Joy Connolly was quite fast on the second sprint. You know, she looked like she got like the 7th fastest time overall in any car on the second sprint. So we'll have to see how she did on the other ones. But I don't think she did as well as Sandra on the first one, at least.
The first one I saw a message that she missed the draft because Taylor.
Yeah, well, that's what they all say, and that's part of it, isn't it? That's part of the skill. But we'll have to have a look. It does